Hey y'all, I hope you're staying safe and sane. I had a couple of questions, one from Jessica who came up with some really good requests for me. I really appreciate that. And my friend Ellen, I was texting back and forth with her this morning, and she's quarantining in Austin. And she said she's having such a hard time with snacking. Jessica, you said the same thing, and I've heard it. I've gotten some messages from other people, same kind of deal, like, whoa, the snacking is out of hand, what can I do? So it was for me too. I went through last weekend and my exercise wasn't that great. I was just feeling so and bored, and it's a crazy time, right? And I weighed myself on Monday, and I think I gained like 4 pounds. Now I know a lot of that was water weight because I was eating a lot of really salty stuff, but I'm at that age where just 2 days of overindulging and not quite exercising enough, and boom, like that. It's not good. It's quite shocking. So I had to get my snacking in hand, and I was doing really well last, let me show you what I've been doing. So you got to write it down. Write down every single thing you eat. You got nothing else to do right now, right? So hold on, let me grab you I'm going to show you. So I was doing really well for a while. And like for the first 3 or 4 weeks of this shutdown, lockdown, I was writing down every single thing I ate. Just every single thing, every single calorie. I've got pages and pages and pages. I literally, every time I would eat like a handful of pretzels, I would figure out about how many calories, I'd write it down. It keeps you honest. It's like weighing every day or putting on your skinny jeans on the regular. It keeps you honest. And I gotta tell you, this has helped me so much. It wasn't until this weekend when I really was just like, oh, it's the weekend, I'm fine, whatever. It's like every day's the weekend these days, right? So I went back to writing everything down. So for the last 2 days, I've been really good about it. And it's helped a lot. So write down your snacks. Yeah, it really helps. So I've got some snack ideas for you. We're gonna start, these are all under 100 calories except for this first one. This first one is almost, you could make it just a small, very light lunch. It's 150 calories, so not a big deal, but it contains an entire egg, so you've got plenty of protein. So it's an egg salad made with a combination, and the key is to just use a little bit of mayo, so maybe a teaspoon, and then do some fat-free or low-fat sour cream, mustard, which is a freebie, some Frank's, which is a freebie, and then I put it on the gluten-free crisp breads, and 2 of them only have 50 calories. So the whole thing is 150 calories. Now, when I'm making it, I also add a lot of celery for crunch. I'll put down some arugula on the cracker, and then I just pile it on. And it's delicious. I mean, it's like there's a lot there. So there. It's very appetizing. The whole thing is only 150 calories, but you've got an entire egg in there. You've got the celery, the arugula, and some freebies, which is nice. And the only calories are coming from a little bit of mayonnaise and the actual egg, which is a great source of protein and fat in itself. Hi, honey.
Hi.
How you doing? Come here. Let everybody see your beard. He's got a Corona beard. Isn't he cute? Mm-hmm. That's Eric. I'm doing snacks. Okay. I'm gonna show everybody my pretzel pine.
Oh, good.
Okay, so the next one is, I did this one before, but I don't think I don't think I made it clear what it was. It's my pretzel pine. It's like a porcupine, but it's made with pretzels. And it's one wedge of Laughing Cow, which is 30 calories. And then I counted out 16 gluten-free pretzels. It equals 60 calories, so the whole thing is 90 calories. And it's so good. And this is one of my go-tos when I'm watching TV, having a little wine. I need a little snicky snack, but I just want to keep it, I want to write, because I'm going to have to write it down, right? Keeping myself honest. So I'll do a pretzel pine. And it's under 100 calories. It takes a while to eat because there's a lot of pieces. It's crunchy. So if you get that munchy crunchy situation going, this is great too. The other thing that I'll sometimes do is I got the low-fat string cheese. I'll do a low-fat string cheese and then count out the equivalent amount of pretzel sticks, and then I'll pull the string cheese apart into lots and lots of little strings, and then I alternate a little string cheese, a little pretzel stick, like that, and it takes a long time to eat. It's very filling, and it's only 100 calories. So again, I write that down several times. That's in heavy rotation on my list of snacking list of things that I've eaten. Next, we've got something that's also a high protein snack, and I really do encourage some kind of protein with most of your snacks, so not just a handful of pretzel sticks. I know the Laughing Cow cheese isn't exactly the greatest thing, but honestly, I looked at the ingredients, it's not terrible. It's really not. It's not chock full of chemicals. It's kind of weird dairy products, but it's not dairy-ish products. It's dairy products, so it's not terrible. This is 2 slices of turkey, 8 calories per cracker, so that's 5 crackers for 40 calories there, and a slice of low-fat cheese. And the entire thing is 100 calories. I also put in arugula and some grainy mustard. The entire thing is 100 calories. So that's great, and this is delicious. Again, this is great for it's not quite dinner time, but you don't want a big snack. This will also curb your hunger, so you won't eat as much at dinner. It has the protein in it, so it's really filling. It's really pretty. You can put it out and pretend like you're having a little hors d'oeuvre at a little cocktail party, right? Because it's like little bite size. Anyway, so that's a good one too, 100 calories there. A couple of complete freebies, and this is amazing at curbing my hunger. Kimchi, I will eat this entire bowl. Most people won't eat this much kimchi because it's really meant to be a condiment, but I will sit there and pick at this for 30 minutes, and by the time you finish a little bowl of kimchi, you're not hungry anymore. See, I just, that funky, earthy flavor of kimchi, I just really adore that. Also, same for pickles. Pickles. Oh, and I didn't get carrots. I meant to get carrots to show y'all. Do you remember when I did the pickles and carrots, and you do equal parts so it's maybe 1 carrot cut into sticks and then a bunch of pickles cut into sticks the same size? Pickles and carrots together are so good. The brininess and the sweetness of the brininess of the pickle, the sweetness of the carrot, so yummy. Try it if you have some pickles and carrots on hand, and let me know what you think, because I think it's magical. I did a video on that, I think about 1.5 years ago, pickles and carrots, but pickles by themselves, again, that's a freebie, 0 calories. All right, here's another super, super light one. And this is celery with 2 tablespoons of hummus. And I have this is dandelion leaves from my yard, because I was reading all about how great dandelions are for you, and we don't spray our yard with any kind of pesticides. So if you have an organic pesticide-free yard, eat the dandelion leaves. You can eat the flowers, you can eat the roots. I just happen to have dandelion leaves. You could also use arugula. Where'd my arugula go? I put it away already. You could sprinkle arugula. All these are freebies. And then I put a drizzle of sriracha on it, and it gives you that really crunchy texture, which most of it, that's what we want mostly when we're snacking, right? So this entire thing, because the celery, sriracha, and any like little greenery you put on it, those are all freebies. The only calories are coming from the 2 tablespoons of hummus. Use organic hummus, and it's 2 tablespoons or 70 calories, so this whole thing is 70 calories. You can also cut them up into little smaller parts, so each one is a little bite-sized piece. It'll slow your roll on the snacking. Plus you've got the protein from the hummus and a little bit of dandelion leaves or whatever floats your boat. We also, I'll put it up on Instagram stories. My cilantro overwintered, and now I've got cilantro growing like I didn't even plant anything. So the coriander seeds just spread about, and suddenly I've got cilantro popping up. I like cilantro. Some people abhor it, but so yeah, cilantro just overwintered. It's just popping up, tons of it. Anyway, I'll put that on my Instagram, which is the Care and Feeding of Divas. So follow along there. What else did I have? Oh, I make my own broth, beef broth. This was made with, we did ribeyes, bone-in ribeyes, and I made a beef broth with this. I use just the bones, which have already been kind of cooked, and you need some kind of acid, so either just a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. I'll do a splash of red wine, usually if that's a little left over in the bottle, splash the red wine in there. Some celery, some onions if you want to, some garlic, whatever you've got. I didn't use anything, I just used the plain bones, and it's so good and so rich. So, and I get it, like it's an all-day cook to get that. There are so many good, this one's from Trader Joe's, and it's organic bone broth. And this has a lot of protein in it, because this they really cook it down. So some of them are a little thinner, they're like brothier. This is more stocky, so it's got more oomph to it. This has 45 calories per cup, but the entire thing is only 100 calories. You're not going to drink an entire thing of this. 1 cup even is very satisfying. So it's warming. It's a little salty. You can put a little salt in it. Again, grate in some ginger. Squeeze a little bit of lemon in there. You could add in, oh gosh, I've steeped jalapenos in it before while I'm heating it up. Just put a slice of jalapeno. It just gives it a little heat, a little cayenne. So any kind of broth, they're basically freebies. Now this brand in particular, like I said, 45 calories per cup, but it's good stuff. And glycosaminoglycans, good for your joints and your bones and your collagen, yay. Oh, you know what I forgot to tell you on when I do the celery with hummus, another freebie, pretty much a freebie. It has seeds and stuff in it, but it's everything bagel shakes. Oh my gosh, it makes such a difference on all. You could put it on any of these foods. On the egg salad, like some of this on the egg salad, that would be amazing. You could put it over, if you did like your little turkey rounds, you could put that on that. So some of these that are really versatile, I really like to keep this stuff around. I always have this. I always have Frank's. I always have grainy mustard. I use a lot of lemon, just squeezing lemon on things. It really wakes it up. I'm just trying to think of everything else that I'm using these days, but those are some of my go-to snacks. It really keeps you in line. Write everything down. You will be shocked and amazed by how much you're eating if you're not writing this stuff down. Really weigh it out. If you're gonna sit down with chips and salsa, I'm looking at you, Ellen, count out how many chips, and salsa's a freebie, so yay. But if you're doing guacamole, measure it out. 2 tablespoons of guacamole, it's like 80 calories. It goes fast. Like, it's super caloric. It's great for you, but it's a side. It's a condiment. It's not the main attraction. So weigh everything out, measure it out, keep track, write it down, weigh yourself. Ooh, God, it was such a rude awakening on Monday morning. Honestly, I had gained like 4 pounds over the weekend, but that's the state of being 52 years old. If you aren't on it every single day, you just have to stay on it. But all right, we'll get through this. I'll keep you guys updated more on Instagram, just on my stories, kind of my day in and day out, what I'm eating, exercising. All right, y'all stay safe and sane. And as always, stay as glamorous as you can stand to be.
Oh, and can I share with y'all, see these tulips? These are the tulips. The critters keep digging them up from the tulip bed, and then they scatter them around the yard. So I have all these random tulips just popping up throughout the yard. Anyway, just wanted to share.